to me part show. It's me,
Headmistress, but all kind of study I'm in you. Free senior high school, I have bomb the road TV so radio see. And just said, you're okay, better than your my sweating apple.
Ghana man, associated here, and Sana idea fata. Or my Ghana ever die SHS free. While Brian near my among women, Eddie Timu.
Paying for say. The summer that you and any claim. The only Valanda, better than what me I doing. I feel waiting.
Wait till I have to trust on my Ghana man. Now, yes, I had two more. Some of Tomaba and Fama, especially John Dramani Mahama, and then the NDC. Now, I'm on to a better Ghana agenda. There is a better Ghana agenda. Every so ACC dormitories, classroom blocks, dining halls, science resource centers, computer laboratories, and then you have to come one among women here at Timu, never Ghana.
A reho sempa and yet hono. Now, we are awful, and now we are ba. We are more we be out tifie, and you may watch next chapter show. Now, we share our advert here. NDC as a political party, it to me, yeah. Every age cracker say vote for John Dramani Mahama for better Ghana. Now, better Ghana, no NSA. And Nani Eja Afaneba. And then I call secondary school, some of the school. Now, my year drama. Na headmistress ne kache nkola ne say ye ni school dan ye ni dormitory block abedem nti kofie e ma papa no kwa bisa say na free senior high school won kan wasem say mu ni school dan dormitory block ye mba ba de akobia NDC for asemo mo kan ne say ye de hia ayesa ye de afata nti say omu singa na high school dan nyina nwie ye e say dormitory block nyina nwie ya Ghana for nkola de ye koso ba fam edum ko school ay be san omo no makofie bisa on hwan ba na etrefie na hwan ba na eko school na manunti na dru baby no ohia forma na sika forma entumi enye school da mu kwan antra no because here kwaye placement yi na ye admission yi ohia ni ba ote kuku a echi ho no wa ebe den no no ne sika ni ba be pre wo pesek ebe den no wetumi abetwem nkan akokep course akopre wo Wesley girls in front of him school. So it was a class system in the creating an education system. This is the most absurd adverts. I will say the political party be and you have host and papa say political party. It to me adverts we say catch a gun and say ye ni school dying, ye ni dormitory block into for banako. Into wine ba and I would say ye pre akonya ba ko ebe to me atena so. Wine ba. And then can't refuse, and a wine bar, and a enco school. And yard bet when one of you. Almost yard bet when a year, almost also crack where demonstration science yaso. A charm, it's your free senior high school. When I had demonstration, it's your one embra. Na Sambrea na NDC for no supporters nam krom demonstration march free education 419 free education 419 ekra placards etumi de akukudro kache Ghana for say monto abetia nanado na free education on can possible enkoma kra ntumi aye Soviet Union kra ntumi aye obia ntumi ye anka etumi yanka yadada endafem na wakofa nti monto abentia MPP Sambre no na wase candidates sacked from exam hall over unpaid fees April 2015 omo ye advert say ento abentia free senior high school no na Ghana fomba ye pamo mu fi classroom Sambre no na results of 51,000 fee owing wase candidate blocked nkola omo try exam say we are omo deka 20th August 2016 na akabe 4 months dey ekotoba 2016 na also not the free SHS abada no Sambre no na nkola 51,000 edeka ema ya block up wase and so Sambre na mu no so the free senior high school aba nyame ncha de ye ne nemu a ena nyame adaroma ye benya na nado danko ekufuado wo hwe nkola ye block your resource nkola ye pamo mu fi exams for na imagine ebia me de me hu bida say wo dis school fees ka wo ya akola na wo class na dis school fees ka na wo de bia ye be pamo school fees a wo din ka ho ye ba classroom bia na ye be pamo school fees a wo din ka ho. It kills the confidence of the child. It demeans the child in the eyes of his colleagues. Or losing his self-pride. A yin attention if he additions. A affected the persona. The performance in class is affected. Because the biao the back class be pamo a body. The nafu for say omo. A yonko for church yomo. Enti enya the papa say oba a school fees ka. And ya the papa say oba eti exams or trade exams near pamono. Just imagine. Now, ya your course school ya near your school fees your school we know. Say what exams for near be pamono. Me kwade na me Aboagye. Enti me kai pa 306063 me index number no. Number 3 because of A binti. Enti ba kotia da mete 3. Na ya be pamono. Ni ese sori kona kope school fees bra afi na uko jira bonti ni teacher aka na mahihye wo demika wo court beza ho na wakache beza se mesra wo de ma metwe exams wi ama behwe na beza a consider eto de bi o mo asani undertaking na o samba betrase ya wo ba no na obi ehwe wo obi de atwe exams na sa wan yo lucky na se beza ma o kwan ma wa metna se de a na se ya atwe exams na jawo na ye the results ba na ye bebobo na ye order of merit obi anka wa ben anka wo trade exams bi anka betumi akọ number 1 number 2 no now that's here because you couldn't write the exams. That is how bad the situation is for the poor, and the government needed to give them a solution. Instead of getting a solution for these poor children, he was rather running adverts against the poor child. He was rather demonstrating against the poor child. That is who John Mahama, the former president, His Excellency, and his political party, that is who they are. Diamencha de Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo, after 8 years of fights, 8 years of working hard and calling on the people of Ghana, say, Muntu Abamame, na Muntu Abamame, me make sure say me the free SHS bebano. Immediately oba be mu pepepe, and ode free senior high school ebaye. Oba be mu, in fact, within the first 6 months na washa say odi free senior high school ho ejuma. Moment show ambra na Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo announce free senior high school. Or share minister for education then, and then running mate of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Matthew Puku Prempe say, "Bomo de na he say next time in Kola Eko school, Ghana ni biya babe koni free." Moment he embra oya announcement no Kwapeman school. Ne yesa so share embra the running mate of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Matthew Puku Prempe, a launch free senior high school, ewa Adenta West African Senior Secondary School. Moment he is ya embra.
Omampani Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo edi nsemi etudwa ewo Kwapeman Secondary School ebra na omudi omumfie etoso aduosia broni bekere 60th anniversary no ena omoto nsafre Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo na no omampani kire mu se eto oman Ghana ma anim efi September aboso ebewre mu no eyade a obi obekọ secondary school bia no ontua sika bia.
Ghana, unlike Singapore, is blessed with natural resources, and it should be easier to educate our population once we summon the courage to take the right decisions. We in the NPP have always believed that leadership is about making choices. My government has made education one of its topmost priorities. It is time to use the proceeds from our natural resources to help educate the population to drive our economic transformation. Instead of the revenues from our mineral and oil resources ending up in the hands of a few people, I am of the firm belief that the most equitable and progressive way of using these revenues is to educate and empower our population. I have said it on occasion, and it bears repeating here. To our dying shame, some Ghanaian children still never make it to the classroom. That is something that cannot and should not continue. We must ensure that every child in Ghana gets an education. The proposal made during the 2008, 2012, and 2016 elections
We have the indefatigable MP here, Boniface Aboagye, who also the Minister of State in charge of.
This morning we are gathered here in the name of arguably the most exciting, most far-reaching, and most revolutionary policy in a generation in this country. And I'm honored to stand before you to perform a role in this lunch. 6 decades ago, this country attained formal independence. The nation's founders believed in her destiny and set her on the path of progress and prosperity. Today, we take an important step on that journey. From today onwards, no child will ever be denied senior high school education simply because his or her family is unable to afford it. This is what the free SHS policy is about.
Today is a very happy day for the good people of Ghana, for the government, and for me personally. I'm here this morning.
Let's put it on record. Asat Sambria, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, Elanche, Free Senior High School. Na Ghana. Akole bia oko school the term before. Na aban emano bail. Emano kutuya sa bail no. Now let's put it on record. Say wunya admission na oko school fresher. Niyama mienu na school ne dema. Yama u school fees bail. A okako tuya. Yewi ani ama prospectus. A okako tonoma. Every SHS student knows this. They are free senior high school here and say eje sabe ona beza ne de ma ono. Sabe obi na Jomama in 2016 October, His Excellency in 2016 October, Odema acquaintance, any Accra High School in Kolano, Sabe ono, Nanado Danko Ekufado, Efimri Obedi President, Ebepemone, Akole bi no yama ne Sabe onibi. No child, no Ghanaian child do wako secondary school, yama ne Sabe onibi. Ye free ho. Emene, ehia fuomba, etubi besen efi Busa North. Ebenya admission wo Wesley Girls. No mo so omobaba akọ Wesley Girls no be fia ono so etu aka se me ba kọ wegehe ehiafo mba etumi fi wasa echi baby ebesen eba presec no matter the distance because eye free nti ono so tumi baby na ono so wi a o se menso me ba akọ presec ofie chichi no waba okwapeman school ono so tumi ka se menso me ba okwapeman school na ono so tumi an network with several other people. This has only been possible simply because of Free Senior High School. It was never, ever, ever present under John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. How did this man ever have the confidence to ever stand in front of us and tell us, honor the Free Senior High School by Free Senior High School, aba, you cost a free, and the friend say, I improve the quality of education. I infrastructure ya expand enrollment cost in college obia obenya admission bi opeso ko school bia na oko both for technical vocational education and the regular senior high school ni nyina enrollment e cost yesi e friend say labs ma school si yesi projects school diner almost say yenye de fatansa ye de saninti no ebi mun kantre fie no ye mankola ni nyina ko school omu ko school no na ye si school dan no and today we have built more senior high school infrastructure than the NDC ever did in their 8 years without leaving any child who wants to go to school at home. Yes, school dying, dormitory block, classroom blocks, dining halls, any assembly blocks, teachers bungalow. Yes, see the door. Our secondary school system, send their NDC abanye in 8 years. Ya no embra yenja akwalebia opese oko school no yenya no ofie. Yes, I want na ompese obeko. But omo say no. Ye de CNC we nyina nwie ya. Ye ma nkola no dodo na ye den enko school. Yen yesi esen yomo. And at the same time, you're making sure say nkola no dodo na akko school. Esen yomo. That is the biggest difference between us and the NDC. The quality of the secondary school education in terms of delivery and the content, has been protected. In Kola English language, 2015, Dodo pass a 45.2%, 2017, 52.2%, 2018, 46.7%, 2019, 49%. 2023, 73% of Nkola Ekotro exams or Hamun Chichemu Ediosom Miensa Nkola Ekotro on social no and a pass in English language. Answer na free SHS baby na emu eduanum 45% pe in the to me pass English and they 73%. Answer na free senior high school beba no na Nkola to me pass science 28% pe and they almost 66.8%. Answer na free senior high school beba no na nkola to be passing mathematics e wo man we mu 32% per and they 62.23%. Answer na free senior high school beba na nkola to be passing social studies 57.4% and they 76.76%. Enti ya the free senior high school aba nkola ni nyina tumi akọ school at the same time nkola ne performance esin senior na free senior high school ye den emba ye no. Ye ni nyina na ye fa teacher for dodo a ya form in the period that you implemented free senior high school. It tells you the difference between MPP and the NDC. Yeah, no, na ye improve without leaving anybody's child at home. Omo say debi eno enfata. Nti ye mo bia ntene fie, na ye mebom ka on the street. Ni ye de pese ye ansan ya ma omo ayeden, e mo kwan amomaba. Afede ya sati free SHS. Free SHS koso ye Ghana for budget so e kan wasem oh September free SHS beba oh September federal say oh free SHS policy is a hoax. Free SHS populist rhetoric the same fellow squachu fosu menji ni say obi wo ban we mu a waka setia ehiafo mba say fellow squachu fosu da wo hwe free SHS nsem na bebo ehiafo ni nyina fellows wo mu waka setia ehiafo mba a block your success than any other politician in this country. Felix now, you born a video now say free SHS. It makes no sense, no. I feel you say it's populist rhetoric. Just say populist. Just say yeah, Aje fans. And you able to me yeah. BBN. The same Felix Kwacho Fosuno. I feel you able do 2019. You implemented free SHS for 2 years. Or back, I say free SHS was hastily implemented. Free SHS now, or say a scam. Free SHS no see to me yet. Free SHS no say nyanse bi anim. Free SHS no say a populist no. Afi de 2 years later, o say ade no kra omo pre omo ye dodo. E die ni. Mo ba ya gidi makwakoye. Enti e ho nsem bebre ye kai se munjai because mo pre mo ye the same kwachi ofusu. Spio Gabra o say free SHS lankasa kra na mo ka no. E impossible 2017 August. Enya da botu ai na mo de na mo kekei. O ba ba mu January 2017. Was say me the free SHS beba September what be that and yet possible and this is Pio Gabra Okujo to Ablakwa honorable MP for Ton or say free SHS no are unsustainable won't stand the test of time ade no mugu hu fi e advert see aye almost say impossible obi an ye bida Soviet Union kwent to be aye no all of a sudden ye gusu aye afi da mu say ade no kra enche ebetwem ade ne begu e don betumi aye akwachi enche bi ebegu nti ye forget Okujo to Ablakwa Okuje to na sign by BM or say MPP's free SHS will collapse education. Afedie and yes say to me BM and yes say impossible BM and yes say scam BM afedie or say e be collapse Ghana secondary education. demonstrate against free SHS. NDC aspiring flag bearer. Or say Ghana for free SHS. Mun tweetia, mun ya demonstration in tia. Spio Gabra, any former trade minister. Or say Ghana for your demonstration. Entia free senior high school education. Because some day, your man say, yeah, may here for quine. No money sika form better than bakumu. And mumunina ma into minya opportunity. NDC will fiercely resist free SHS. 2017. Omampeni Akufo-Addo nya epa hon to maka say first time mo be cost September e be the free pay. Omo say there be minority leader NDC for our parliament say yempre flag bearer mom instruction. Say mo kutia ye be resist. Fiercely resist rich say ye de moja na ye bibia ahode nyina e be kwetia ade na mpesa mo ye no. That is NDC. Afede Kwachofo some catch am say wakaseti enyafo o my we mu esi obi afeles Kwachofo so or say you can't use oil revenue to fund free SHS ade na mo say entumi ye ade na mo say scam ade na mo say ebinsi do obi entumi ye no afede o say ye ma mo kwan na mo mfa oil sika no enhwe enyafo mba ntiti ade we yi o ye ma mo kwan na mo mfa oman sika enhwe omanfo oman sika no ye ma mo kwan na mo mfa enhwe omanfo. That is what Kwachofo said. Afedi eko wiye no. Adena started ekoso ekoye 2019 May. NDC to sue government over free SHS cash. Ebe sue mo. Sika na mo de hwe free SHS for no yempene so. Nti ye don be court. Ampani ampom de ye court. In Supreme Court Supreme Court eto case no etwe Boko Central MP Honorable Ayarega e de MPP aban court. Nti for the record ebusiafo NDC SCU MPP ewo court for free SHS. NDC at the MPP court for implementing free SHS. The same NDC comes to tell you say omudo free SHS by yantoaso. Free SHS. NDC only said it was going to be difficult to implement and never against it. Mokai Spio Gabra semna mediche musisiano. Spio Gabra no kai say Ghanaians should demonstrate against it no. Spio Gabra no kai say free SHS no yentumi ye no. Afede ye free SHS e koso ozi wade no kra no yankase ntia we never against it o. Yankase ntia na momo no ye de kai ne say ne ye be den. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yankase ntia niema media chebu nyina ni videos amedia bo amamu nyina yi ndisi fo nya akukudo be ka che so yankase ntia ne mo ne ye se ne ye be den. Fedie ye keka kwana ye keka nsem na ye guso a ye kana o say oh ade ne kra senka mo ka senka kamo be ni se ya anka ye kra eche mo kwan fofora ye be ye no na ade na nkasa enye se obi a we ndisi mu efisro ebepe mo fam egu free SHS won fi mo menti da opemu na nkasa e ka fa free SHS won penny na nkasa former president Mahama kasa mo menti do ka fa free SHS won
2 billion cities for free SHS for this academic year. If you have 2 billion more to spend on education, will you spend all of it on free SHS so that each
or say or no? Say over 2 billion aka ahia de be free senior school oka ba ku bi nso binim say the wasa billion no ho a eno brofo ne wa nti ko ka wi na nka ma hese metu a cheche mu o say will not implement free SHS on the whimsical BBB Mr. Mo wasa billion da mo wasa billion da ma me why.
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
Enti ebusafo mutie dia NDC fo aye nyina na mutie dia NDC fo aka nyina na ebepem ne bibia free SHS akodu na se mote se Mahama si on no the free SHS buyer. How does it make you feel? Momentie dia nanu ya about a week ago mahama ni media fo share momenti de okai.
Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS. And so you can't say that we have not had any social intervention. Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS. And so you can't say that we have not had any social intervention. Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS.
Nah, what's your confidence? Where your confidence? Or the guy say, I launched the free SHS. Now, on one MP, some judge can end some other watch some judge him. When I can say no, because some judge can when the first time Oti say NDC and I launch free SHS. On any some judge I can say no was and then I me papa kike. What I should him? What I want to say some judge no. Or any one what I watch some judge no. Yeah. I say hey, then I papa kike. Because it is shocking. Mr. Musa video ni bi mami. Musa Bobium, play the video again. Why your mama was saying it's one of the free SHS, but please play it again.
I launched the free SHS. And so you can't say that we have not had any social intervention. Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS. And so you can't say that we have not had any social intervention. Even let's take progressive free SHS. It's a policy, the free SHS. I launched the free SHS.
Sir, wow, share media for a material, they themselves, they didn't see this coming. They didn't see this coming. They are shocked to the bone. Sir, akukudro no kra utumidi jina ho, e kasa asem no krampo no. Na M1 moment here the Okai say he will not implement free HSS on the whimsical BB no Mr. Mombo sa video ni bi Mombo sa video no
saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS. I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already.
Nipana 2016 Oya campaign, Oya 2016 Oya campaign. Ojina 2016 campaign platform so. And all catch Ghana for you say we will not implement free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Ni say, yeah, for free SHS mba. Simply because politician bia ne niabre no say chinchina achi and so dia mampeni your promise inti yenye ne enye ne china 2016 campaign 2024 in fact between 2017 bepe mo ne your mama his excellency on your mampeni da between 2017 to now inti asa 2016 aye kwakoto aba na wo ka che Ghana fo nyina say you will not implement free SHS on a whimsical promise of a desperate politician. We implemented free SHS simply because Nana Kufuor and any other no say chinchina jeso your mampeni air promise no. Eba ne say in 2024 utumi catch Ghana for nyina say una the free SHS by in 2015. Eno na menti ase no. Eno na menti ase no. Obi be kana say I can't think far. How is this possible? How can we even allow this to happen? Now, essential for a core program, they asked a lot of questions. But I think Senka, they should have done more. Because for you to have this man standing in front of you and glaringly lying, all trying to money in India, can see soon you do a mukakra. Now, the MS say, Nina so bako, or the back end in contemporary and say, Oko Google your story bi wo Google e kire say Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Mahama's free SHS is good news for Ghana. Say Nana Addo aka baby say Mahama free SHS e good news for Ghana. Ne nyina so no problem. Mama ya hade ye ba be ko school kakra. The Nana Addo headline all can you Mahama's free SHS good news for Ghanaians. 6 March 2014. Yan kind story no. Or say the 2012 presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, Nana Akufo-Addo, says the president's decision to implement the free senior high school education in 2015 is good news for Ghanaians and should be welcomed by all. In an interview with an Accra-based Oman FM, Nana Addo said if the president and his National Democratic Congress now considers the free SHS education policy possible, then it is good for Ghanaians. I see it as good news to Ghanaians. Everything we politicians do is to improve the lives of the people and to benefit Ghanaians. It's good news to all of us, Ghanaians, he reiterated. 2012 presidential candidate Nana Akufo-Addo say, Aboagye decision, ano mampeni Jo Mahama decision say, afia edaye nimuno. Afia edaye nimuno. That is 2015. Nana Addo kasa in 2014. Sambreno, na former President Mahama announce say afia edaye nimu 2015 no. Afe de free SHS na wegu hu fia kan tam say enya de papa no. Afe de o de beba in 2015. Nana Addo so oh say oni o my FM na kasa na Addo ni o my FM na kasa so oh say o mampeni ni NDC aban afe de o ma ba be hu say ade ya make 152,080 afe de de papa na possible na say almost say next year 2050 the beba there and good news I say papa ye bomb obaso after all politicians ye niam ye nyina say bema tememofo abrabo aye den akonanim it is say ampani ampa say 2015 afia dey enemy or the free senior high school beba there and ye me de me bom me jim friend say me som na I think say good news ebusiafo mimbisa masembio anje bia in the year 2015 munya free senior high school ewo my way mo na 2016 resource friend say bill and am de kire mu yi nti at what point in 2015 and of Pampeni Mahama the free senior high school here dey ebaye if there is anything at all Pampeni Mahama has to come and apologize to Ghanaians and Nana Addo for lying and misleading all of us. Say Odada or mining nyina say 2015 or the free SHS beba one farmer. Now 2016 krano in Kola Eco School krano still a oma bill tuya to the extent say 2016 in Kola Eco acquaintance. I call a friend is a cry school ye day school krampona ono ka say on my day school ye free no 2016 October no krano near Pamun Kola from going to write their exams because omu the school fees ka na school fees na wusi wetua momo no eba ne sen na omu the school fees ka school fees na wusi wetua momo no eba ne sen na wo momo bill aha ena me ne journalist na ene na omampeni ko hia no no mo nya adwe se kama na nka papa yi ka se me nyina yi nka se mo bisa no questions say papa anya bia obetuma man ye beneficiary ba ko pe of free SHS na o de ba ye na journalism no yes so be catch if someone say it's raining and another person says it's dry it is not your job to quote them both. Your job is to look out the window and find out which is true. Obi be catch will say in so to now obi for also catch will say a form awa would dear and say ube bie empomano na washa say e no krese nsuo to ana efemawo one man me kan che say kofisi nsuo to amase efemawo nti me wie madwuma. That is not journalism. They ask very, very good questions, very important questions, but they failed to probe. Inti papa no eden tro enanti mu ema say next chapter daroma ene nwumrei ye bie nsemu atene to a nko de 1990 mu saa eko na dia yane say some rena or catch and say or the free SHS buy no na wama Accra High School for day school wama mobile na Imbo Bansi Nicholas akotua school fees na Ghana Secondary Technical School first years 12 October 2016 yama mo admission bills o munkotua na Otu Samuel akotua furniture fees Otu Samuel akotua school fees Otu Samuel etua wase registration na GES a release fees for SHS year na ye kwakoto abana wase we real wama free SHS a year free a year before no na GES a release a friend say a fees na there ya kra ne say wo ba akọ Twitter say o kwakodi agro Twitter na okodi nkoma wo ba be kodo na professor wo ocha de o marketing at University of Ghana atro Twitter say VAR ne ye football we say ye bobo ne ye shego ne wie sana echinje ba na referees na kogina ho na omahwe no ene VAR professor na kwakogina ade no ho catch what of Twitter nyina say Mohammed's free SHS good news for Ghanaians nanado inti professor say watch nanado na nanado kra so ekaye say Mohammed free SHS good for Ghana. This is a professor who call online na say we are innocent na say we take care we be kono because professor atronti na wakwakoji atum na we GD one kind how the professor of the University of Ghana Business School failed to read the story to know say the story is false. The Mahama can yes and a story ne say oh promise yes how the free SHS but now say oh I feel the when we say the papa the enemy boy abaso one famba how the professor failed to know that it was a promise Mahama made for which reason another said it was good news and the professor thought say when you VAR be achi and I don't know that is what beats my imagination and that is the risk we all stand as a people if we don't fight this misinformation and disinformation. This is a professor spreading misinformation and disinformation, a professor of marketing spreading disinformation. Now oko Twitter nijuma odiaro no oko Twitter nijuma odiaro or the professor na kata nanim in order transfer or the dane nsem into obey the 16 obey the 18 no oko Twitter no nim say osua dey fi professor no ha nsem a ennimu no ntro ne nkontombo nko a in order mom. But the good news is that the Gen Zs no more 2024 no they can go online, they can read. Enti embra na o transfer no na Gen Zs ni bi tro obi say format and settings man. They say oya brante power but we say the papa ne kan no format intro and na ultra no. But I say the Mahama talking is it not the same person who had the opportunity earlier or it is a different one? The good news is that young people are seeing through the lies and fabrications of former President Mahama. And they all know say enye nsem no kan nyina na yebefa no hook line and sinker. Enumre ade ba ko pe ene yebeye. Aka entro no mako 13 entro 13 ene wetwa e wo media engagement no. Nyame adom akwesiada 5 PM so no. Yede entro no dodo na so ba be den abeka ho. Ba ansa na yebeko no. Mo de moma yentie de Ghana fo e kafa free SHS no ho. Yentie de Ghana fo e kafa free SHS no. Na yede no ene betwa tro for ene. The fact tonight is that Mahama never introduced free senior high school. Mahama anfa free senior high school amba Ghana da. Empo the oya ene say okutia free senior high school. Ema or the MPP aban eko court for free senior high school. Na Ghana fo eni tua. Ghana fo ehum Mahama anfa nipa ba ko pa oya beneficiary of the free senior high school nembra ne yenhwe. Nanado ade ne 3 million nkwala ne nyina eba beja Independence Square. Ono so fa ne de nembra ne yenhwe say ampa hwan na wo manyimu a or benefited one impo from Mohammed's free SHS. Yes, the Ghana for a Kafa free senior high school no.
2015. In B Yokumena admission, Yacht Motor, no mere is anima pay 1,600. In here 1,000, it's 600 and now a wahele.
14 years when I dropped out of school because I was pregnant. That was in the year 2009. I was 14 years by then. So since then, when I had my first child, I was having this desire to go back to school. But because of financial constraint, I was hawking to provide for myself and for my child. So I decided I would go back to school. So as I was preparing, I got pregnant again because I was staying with a man. So I had to drop that desire again and start all over. But along the line, I had the desire that I wanted to go back to school. And unfortunately, I got pregnant the third one. Yes. But after that, I decided I would go to school. So I left the man and I started my life. From there, I started selling to provide for myself and the children. And many people were advising me that I was brilliant, that I should go back to school. So I took the bold step and I went to so-called Aboagye MAGHS Form 2. That was 2018. And in 2019, I wrote my BEC and I passed. I was admitted in Maoli School, which was last year. I want to thank the government. I know it's not only me that is going through this, and because of the free SHS, I've come back to school. There are a lot out there. To me, it is a good thing. It is a good thing. And I thank the government. I want to become a midwife.
This young lady would have lost her future but for free senior high school. So nanado eti NDC for niamo ma ye nyina maka ho asem nyina bepem ne omutie ye ena nka wanfa kukudro anfa free SHS amba nka this young lady, where would she be? This lady is now in the university or university utie ababa we story and can die so nyina ahiego ene o university or school obenya dachi papa no da hwe nemba. Why would we throw this away and bring in a president that failed completely to make provision for young people like this? I didn't hear any very risky. Near conform and penia or kutia deal way kutia no and then close to 4 million in a beneficiaries of free senior high school. I will for the door and then many papa bikasa or send them back third one. I will rest in high school. Now this is the first time and fear Kwalabia to me at secondary school. Yes, let's do everything we can to block former President Mahama from ever coming close to the presidency. Only in this papa biama Ghana for, especially here for. And we have to do everything in our power and in our strength as a people to block him and his people from ever coming anywhere close to the presidency. Niamado na ka MPP. Say to me. Abe brain now so nice say I say bon ban. Man to aba ma doctor Mahmudu Baumia. Na ennepa yetumi aye no. On bon ban. Na de aka yentumi ye no. On fan hyehyɛ nto akwemu. Na on fa embra. Owo gidie se ade bia ye beka ya dwene yakoma bom asoman no ye betumi aye. Former President Mahama enni sa gidie no. On gindi se de pese ye bia betumi aye. Yes ye eni man ketenkete. Enu ti na obisa ne se ne die so won man da chen kra ye dem pa. O se obeye nkukwo buo nketenkete ama mrante ne mbaba na waton nkukwo agum na nkukwo no to waton nkukwo no na nkukwo ni nyi a wekumomo na waton. Ese adwuma na hye. That is how small the vision is. I believe say si enya botre ni nye gidie wo Dr. Mahmudu Baumia a embrepemu no obehye niama to ensure say kan ni bia wo Ghana fa na bia no obetumi aye bibi na wa bra bonso akokan kwesiada ye besan so atoaso. Like I said, there is no room for propaganda. There is no room for lies. There is no room for twists and turns. Udisia ye betwa utwantro edu ye beba beka no kre no edu me ba yi ma beto anka masem ma bo videos ma bo audio ma show screenshot to make my point and make my case. I am daring any NDC member to show me one beneficiary of the free senior high school in this country. It's a complete falsehood, complete fabrication, complete lie. Na se NDC for ampaniampa, omo the free senior high school bagana, nkomo green book no mo ye no, nkomo fanshim. At time, enye fair. Now it's an insult and a complete disrespect to the people of Ghana. Say upon all the things you did against free senior high school, from as far back as 2008, Abepem 2016, Utuminya Kukudro in 2024, trying to claim Saudi free senior high school by. Meanwhile, 2016 kwa ye campaign crampono, na ukuti free senior high school. But in your memory, and them repa. Say nyame adom, na ye di ahode ebom, ye di adwene akoma kabom, na ye ta Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ye be retire John Mahama His Excellency Prekope in December 7, 2024 elections. Makramu nyina, kwesiada no num pepepe. Ye wo entro bebre a otwa ya ye be sanso aka wonsem ya menhia mo makramo.